not the Sterling, but the
Yes.
American-made instruments, are by far my favourite production-made guitars on the market. By far. It's because I wanted it to have impact, but I kind of moved away. I should have done it.
I should have put some dramatic music behind it.
Yeah, well, you can still do that.
Do it again.
Okay. So, I would say, in my mind, at this point, after all the years of YouTube, playing these guitars, Musicman American-made instruments are my favourite production-made guitars! Hello everybody, my name is Joss.
I'm Mark.
And welcome to The GAC Show.
And today we are looking at...
Musicmen!
And more specifically, we are looking at signature Musicman models.
Artist Musicmen models.
So, name it. Who plays that?
This is the Musicman Valentine model.
From the band.
James Valentine.
He's from the band.
He, funny enough, he's from the band Bullet for My Valentine. No, he's from Valentine Maroon.
Maroon
5. Maroon Valentine. Maroon 5.
And he's a phenomenal guitarist.
Yeah, I mean, he's not your, but he is the tightest, one of the tightest rhythm players going.
So, but you know what? With Musicman signature artists, they're not all, they're quite off the cuff.
No, the good thing is, you're right. The good thing is that they've got a great plethora of artists coming from your awesome, funky rhythm guys, all the way to your unbelievably heavy metal guys, all the way up to now new additions like Jason Richardson, your unbelievably shred heavy metal guys.
Yeah.
So they span across the universe, especially, and then you've got your bloody absolute country monster that is Albert Lee, British country, and then
St. Vincent.
St. Vincent. Look at the flavour.
So we are aware that there are a huge array of different signature models.
Yeah.
But we've got 4 here today. So we've got the James Valentine, the St. Vincent, the John Petrucci. I think I can say that name, Petrucci.
John Petrucci.
And the Albert Lee, which is phenomenally good looking.
It's probably, I have to say, apart from this one, you can't actually see the Albert Lee.
I'll be panning them.
Guys, we're going to pan them.
I'm going to pan them. There'll be nice, pretty shots of them coming in.
But apart from this one here, which is by far my favourite, the Albert Lee comes in second place. Yeah. So what do you want to talk about, man? How do you want to do this?
Well, I thought we'd have a look at them. So, for example, the St. Vincent is, it's not the most normal looking guitar in the world.
It's not.
So it's African mahogany, ebony fretboard.
Yeah.
Roasted maple.
Yeah, roasted flame maple neck.
And these are just Musicman humbuckers.
Okay.
And then these.
5-way selector switch. But I remember.
Well, we'll give it to you to have a bit of a play.
Okay. Keep it in that amp. Keep it in that amp. I take. Give me this.
Do you want? So how much?
All right.
How much do you know about St. Vincent?
Not much, unfortunately, because it's not really my bag whatsoever.
No, but as we said, it's quite an odd art. Like it's not a, it's. It's
he's
not a
having a
mainstream.
seizure.
It's not like a mainstream artist you
No,
know,
not
like
at
hear
all.
of a lot.
Not at all. Because she's very.
She has got a song called New York, which I really like.
I believe it's
New
like.
York.
Cause this is New York.
Not that one.
Concrete jungles
not that
where
one.
lives are made of.
It's not that one.
Because I believe she's like a wall of noise sort of guitar player, right?
Atmospheric, yeah. A lot of it's quite synthy and stuff.
Cynthia.
And I think she uses a lot of fuzz and stuff going through.
Put some heavy affected tones on that.
Before we do that, let's just talk about that charcoal sparkle finish.
It's jeez.
Because we've got a bass in the same charcoal sparkle.
Yeah, it's as I've said before in another video, Musicman do the best flake and sparkle finishes by far. None compare.
What do you want?
I want it to be heavily reverbed, heavily affected, so I can get some space.
Well, you play. Major me, Tom. How does it feel? How does it feel?
How does it?
How does it sit? Because it's an odd shape.
Look, I don't know if you can see, but I got all teary-eyed because that. Space sounds.
Give me some twiddles just so it keeps the twiddlers happy.
But I can't because you've affected the amp too much.
But I'll de-effect it. There you go. Just give me some standard so we can hear that. So how does it feel?
I mean, the guitar, it's an American-built, handmade Musicman instrument. It feels incredible.
Yeah.
The one thing I do know is that the switching isn't your standard 5-way selector switch, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what the positions are because they're not like single coil positions in terms of like your classic single coil sounds.
I'll have a look and I'll smack it up in text.
Yeah, smack it up. But yeah, it plays beautifully. It doesn't call for that sort of.
I think it calls for effects and it's more
does.
Atmospheric and.
But is that,
it comes with
a mental thing?
Comes with a.
Comes with a trem. That's a trem thing, you know.
Yeah.
What's next?
The Valentine.
Yay!
So I want to hear some. So this guitar.
You're not hearing
let's
anything.
quick specs. So ash body.
Ash, just a nice bit of ash.
Obviously, standard Musicman roasted.
Yeah,
Lock and
bruise it,
tuners,
man.
as
It's roasted.
they all have.
Roasted maple.
Pickup wise?
Roasted maple. Pardon?
Pickup wise?
These are Musicman owns as well. So in the neck you have humbucker. And in the bridge you have like a hot single coil, which sounds unbelievably cool. It's got all of the spank,
That's great.
but it takes gain unbelievably well. There's no hum from it, but you get. What an unbelievably good sounding pickup. What a
And
great
clean?
sound. Clean.
Can you give me some clean?
I could try. What an unbelievably good sounding guitar. Neck, pickup, tone. you want to see something unbelievably cool as well?
Always. So
Nothing but a coil
explain,
tap.
what's going on?
Let me just give it some decibels quickly because...
Give me those decibels.
So you can really hear the difference. Humbucker. Coil split. Oh. Great. But for me, the real winner is that.
You know, I'm sat here and I'm like, because I like to do this. I like to compare them to maybe people that have never played one of these before.
Yeah. Something.
What is it like into it? And I'm sat there, I'm thinking,
Nothing.
I don't know what it would be close to. What do you think? If you had
For that sound, this one. If I had to compare it to genuinely anything, it's a Telecaster.
Yeah, I was going to say, sounds like a Telecaster.
Yeah, because of that.
This is a thing.
Sorry.
And this is the thing about signature models is they're also different.
But have you also seen, the best thing about it is that if you don't know who Maroon 5, this just could be called the Valentine because it hasn't got, I don't know, it might be his scribble. I think it is his scribble because that's where they put them. But it's not like a really big Dick Dastardly attack on the guitar, do you know what I mean? It's a nice subtle thing. And they're beautiful. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, so it comes in loads of colours, isn't it?
Look at that!
There's a really nice red one.
And a beautiful blue one as well.
Because the red one's named after, do you know what it's called?
Ruby, 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 Ruby. Ah, that's them, innit?
No. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, moving on swiftly.
So I think it's worth mentioning that we have a huge Musicman event coming up at the store where we're going to have loads and loads of different nice, lovely Musicman.
And Musicman experts from Strings and Things, which is their distribution company, are going to be here to talk you through everything.
Yeah, and that's really exciting. So when is it?
4th of July. 4th of July. Independence Day.
Tickets still available. Go on, where can we find them, Tom?
Go on website.
On Facebook. Or on the website.
Go on Facebook.
So that's really exciting. Just thought I'd plug that.
Yeah, loads of
What you got in your hands? This is the third one we've got here.
Yeah, so this is the John Petrucci signature JP model. This is a JP Majesty.
How much do you know about JP?
I mean, what do you want to know?
Where did he come from?
Where did he come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cut Nigel. He is from the band Dream Theater.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
One of the best drummers of all time.
No, he's not. He's a guitar player.
No, the drummer in Dream Theater.
Oh, right. I was like, what? He can't play. Oh, that's why it wasn't
Tom doesn't like Portnoy, do you, Tom?
I don't rate Portnoy. Pork loin. I don't rate pork loin. He's a pork loin. Pork loin.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. So shall I play this?
Yeah, shred it.
Yeah, here we go. DiMarzio's. Do you know the specs? Who's got the specs on this bad boy?
Having fun?
Wow. This guitar, being honest, is not my favourite shape of guitar going. But in terms of the playability, the sound, thunder and lightning, little bit of thunder, little bit of lightning. Put thunder and lightning together and you get beauty and destruction.
Thanks for that.
So. Did you hear that? And yeah, it sounded like a Harley Davidson. Yeah, no.
I mean, it looks like some kind of like medieval shield.
Yeah, no, but that's the idea because it's got a shield, the JP shield inlaid into the body.
Yeah.
Instead of up here on the first fret.
Have you got specs, Tom?
Yeah.
What do we got?
African mahogany.
Okay. So
African
pretty
mahogany.
standard
Maple top.
Yeah, so you've got this beautiful little inlaid maple section. On the sterling, it's like a print, but obviously on the American one, it's a proper proper laid in shield of flame maple on there.
Yeah.
It's mahogany through neck as well.
Oh, baby.
Fat old neck, right?
No.
Fingerboard.
Really?
Yeah. It's like unbelievable.
What?
It's unbelievable. You mean wide?
Sorry, yeah, wide.
Yeah, I mean, not really. It doesn't feel any different to anything
Can I
else.
feel
Dun, 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 dun. Let me feel that shovel. Yeah, I mean, it's not.
I mean, it feels way. I mean, I always compare them to Fenders and Gibsons.
You can't with this, though.
No, but if you had to, I always tend
Well,
to.
you compare it to an Ibanez.
Well, it feels like a Gibson to me.
Yeah, okay. All right, mate.
That neck feels like a Gibson.
It
It doesn't feel like a Fender.
more close to a Fender than a Gibson.
Disagree, son.
Oh my God. Did you have a pint of Foster's on your lunch break, bruv? You're going to cut your sleeves off?
Geese.
You're going to cut your sleeves off and lay into me?
Mate, I'm not the one with the cut off on a Harley.
Oh, yeah, mate. Exactly. I can do that, though, legally now. DiMarzio pickups. These are his signature DiMarzio pickups. It's got the switch here, but it also has, this guitar also features an acoustic situation.
Okay. Cool.
Boosting,
Yeah.
coil tapping,
Yeah.
and that button does something else, I believe. So it does a multitude of different things. So it controls the piezo pickup in there as well, which is your acoustic simulator.
Okay.
So he obviously splits off his signal live so that he can get the acoustic sounds and the electric guitar sounds, at the push of a button.
Let's have it here a bit more playing. Wow.
The ascension has begun.
You like that one then?
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Pass me the Lee. The Albert Lee.
Lee.
Just because I feel like it
needs to be on
it needs
camera.
to be in camera.
Cool, thank you.
Because I mean, just there. I mean, the difference. That,
I mean, just
what's
look,
coming out of that tiny factory in California.
Yeah, look at this. How cool is this? I like.
How was Germany?
I loved Germany. Thank you very much.
You were over there
with Hughes and Kettner.
Hughes and Kettner,
yeah. At a place that shall not be named. But it was it was very fun. Thank you very much.
Good. Sweet.
I mean, look at these guitars, man.
So this one, because we haven't talked about this one, is Albert Lee, who is obviously like country bluegrassy, isn't he?
Yeah, absolute monster player. Met him a few times
Have
now.
you really?
Yeah, lovely gentleman. I watched him play a song. It's not one of his songs, called "The Highwayman" on the piano and singing it. Literally
on the piano.
Yeah, he played it on the piano and sang, and literally was like maybe 2 steps away from me. And yeah, the whole room was all teary and stuff. It was incredible. Smell that rosewood.
It really does smell.
Does it smell of Albert? Do you think that's what he smells like?
So this is, I believe this is lightweight African mahogany.
Oh.
Rosewood, neck and fingerboard.
Yeah, so you can't really travel with that.
if it's the bad rosewood.
The Baz. No, you have to have side tees for all rosewood.
Oh, really?
Especially a massive chunk of solid rosewood.
That's huge.
So you can travel with it. You just have to make sure that you have the right documentation. It looks and feels.
Yeah, otherwise they're going to steal your guitar off you and you won't be able to travel.
Destroy it.
Pickup wise, I believe are Damasio's.
Yeah, his signature Damasio's, I believe. Custom wound Damasio's. Okay, so they're not his signatures.
But much like the Cutlass to look at, like, because I don't know what the finish is called.
It's beautiful though.
But it's very similar to the Fire Mist silver.
Oh, that we have on the Cutlass.
Yeah, it's a very good look. I find it's a very strong look.
It is. Have you seen the bass one, the Big Owl?
No.
Yeah, so they do a bass version of that shape and it's called the Big Owl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd be into
like I just said.
So I mean, Musicman are one of my favourite manufacturers.
I would happily say, easily say, after playing all of these guitars today and throughout my YouTube career so far, the Musicman American-made instruments, not the Sterling, but the American-made instruments, are by far my favourite production-made guitars on the market. By far. It's because I wanted it to have impact, but I kind of moved away. I should have done it.
I should have put some dramatic music behind it.
Yeah, well you can still do that.
Do it again.
Okay. So, I would say, in my mind, at this point, after all the years of YouTube, playing these guitars, Musicman American-made instruments are my favourite production-made guitars! I would say that these are by far easily my favourite production-made, American-made guitars.
You know, so I saw the Axis, which we did a video on before, a couple of years ago. That was my first kind of proper play down with a Musicman.
Which is kind of a strange play into it, isn't it? It's
but I absolutely loved it, and then it went off. It got sold, and then I fell in love with Fender. And this is the first time in ages we've like sat down with a load of Musicman, and I'm straight back in love again.
Dude, that Cutlass, that 3 single core Cutlass, is the best sounding S-type guitar I've played. Yeah. Those single cores sound like the single core sound that you hear in your head every time you explain a Strat or something. Yeah. It's amazing.
I'd probably buy that over a Strat, actually.
Pretty. Yeah, me too.
It's just
for the quality.
Musicman guitars are up there in terms of price. They're like $2,000 plus.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking for like Valentine's and stuff, you're talking closer to $3,000. But these as well.
It's easily worth it.
This is over 3,000.
Easily worth it though.
Easily worth it.
If you've got that money.
And you want a guitar that's like got the prestige, but also this one maybe differently, but this one, I wouldn't be too worried about dinging, chipping it and giving it some wear along the way. No. This one may be a different matter because it looks like a piece of art.
And this one you could probably dink it and you'd never know.
Yeah, because it's just so heavily sparkled. But this one, I want it, I'm thinking about getting one of these and I want to relic it. I want to use it loads so that it gets all messed up.
I think you should never be worried about about banging a guitar or that, because that shows it's been played.
Dish de bang bang.
Looking at a relic, well, people pay a lot of money for them.
Yes, they do. Dish de bang bang.
Okay, cool. That's so yeah, just again, 4th of July, we've got a huge
We're seriously
Musicman event.
caffeinated, I think.
4th of July, huge Musicman event.
Independence Day.
Lots of special Musicmen and
Give
experts.
Me a massage.
And special guests.
Well, no, that's not confirmed. That is a maybe. But if it was to happen, if you were to be here when said special guest might be here, then you're in for an absolute treat. He won't play, but he'll be around. And I wish, unfortunately, I have to go to Germany again. It's not an unfortunate. Oh, stop it. Germany. Oh. But it would. But I kind of wish that after hearing the news about who might be here, and it's a very micro might, then I kind of wish that I was at the Musicman event.
Should we have a little jam?
Yeah, let's end this on a jam. Yeah. Let's get on the old boat. Resident Evil 4, get on the boat. 5, Resident Evil 5, when it's in like Africa or something, is like get on the boat.
You bring the bread, I'll bring the peanut butter.
I wouldn't Trussart.
Can you put that over there?
James Trussart.
And we'll both bring the jam.
Well. Well. Right, go.